Music and surfing was in the air as pro surfer Timmy Curran presented his Second Love to a Sydney audience. He was lucky enough to be invited as a support band for the Foo Fighters.
Look so good to me, oh, look so good to me. Well, I could wear them any day, and what I did just to say I'm in your shoes, I'm in your shoes.
Yeah, I think playing with Foo Fighters was totally scary. I never even played with a band until I got invited out, because once they invited me out, I normally would just play a couple songs by myself at very small coffee shops, and when they invited me, I called my friends and I said, hey, I know I've never played in a band, but let's practice for 1 month. And we only practiced for 1 month before we went out with Foo Fighters, so we pulled it off, and I think it's more fun talking about it now because the whole tour was fun, but I was nervous every day, and after each show I'm like, oh, hopefully tonight, I get through it again, and each day was totally nerve-wracking, but it was a great experience.
Thank you guys so much. This has been the best thing in the freaking world. I love Australia, and I want to thank Foo Fighters for giving us this amazing opportunity, and you guys rule.
Hanging out with all those guys was so fun, and they made us feel comfortable because we were all so nervous because I've never played anything that big, and we got to hang out with them, and they all were totally cool and just like everybody else, and definitely made us feel comfortable on that tour.
What a great surprise, it's been some time. How have you been? Can you come on in? Let me take a call, cover up the note.
Surfing is Timmy's hobby horse and one of his big loves. Through aerial surfing and touring to different surf contests, he crashed into his second love, music.
'Cause I'd be lost forever if you slipped away.
Traveling on tour the last 10 years has given me a lot of time to play music, and there's so much downtime for all the contests because they have a 2-week waiting period, and a lot of times it's flat for a week, and you're just, after you've done all your sightseeing, you're just hanging out at your house or hotel room, and a lot of time to play the guitar. Surfing's still number one for me because surfing pays the bills, and music, since I'm doing it all on my own, it's expensive. But having fun, and aerial surfing is number one on my list. I'm always trying to think of new maneuvers, and that's what I enjoy doing the most, and always have since I was about 13 years old. So hopefully with some of the new maneuvers I've thought of, that I could pull them off in the next couple of years.
I've been sitting around for way too long, and the world is looking like it's getting smaller by the minute. I am bound up in chains, and I just have to say.
I think music and surfing are related to me because I love doing them both, and I think if I had a normal job, I would surf after work and I would play guitar at night, and for me, they're both a good release. For me, music was always in my family. My grandmother played piano and sang, and my uncle has a CD out on his own, and my dad plays guitar and sings. So I don't think because of Jack Johnson that I started playing music at all. It's in my family, and when you go to a Curran family Christmas party or something, everybody's playing music and singing, and that's what I grew up with, so it's something I've always wanted to do.
That most of us do not.
I think it's just, an outlet for me to get out what's on my heart or on my mind, and I feel like writing music and writing songs is therapy for me. I get it out, and once I get out what I'm feeling or something that's bothering me or whatever, I feel better. And so there's no message, it's just, I guess, sharing with people a little bit what's going on in my life, kind of, and around. We recorded the album, and the whole time I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I want to do it for free. I think if people have it for sale, you should buy it, but if not, download it and give it to your friends. Sound of a wave is, I don't know, that's a good question. I think if you don't know the sound, you should get out there and surf and hear it. It sounds good.